Hi guys, Sammy Cheema here. So today we're discussing how to adjust tension on your shears. Remember, any kind of these external dials or even the internal clicker plate assemblies, righty is tighty and lefty is loosey. So you should know that always. When you turn it right, you're going to tighten the shears. When you go lefty, you're going to loosen the shears. So what you do is you hold it in your left hand, lift that part with the finger tang just about halfway and do the drop test. So what it's doing is dropping the blades. We're making sure that they're not slamming shut. If they slam shut, which I'll demonstrate, so let's say if I go backwards, loosen it up, and now I do the drop test, my blades are going to be just slamming shut all the way. That means that there's too much play between the blades. Now the blades are a little bit tight, so what they're going to do is fold the hair. So sometimes you may think that your shear needs sharpening, but it only needs adjustment. Because once you adjust it properly, it's going to start cutting perfectly again. Now I'm going to adjust it. Make sure when you adjust it, it's in closed position and you go one click at a time. So let's do another click. And see, it's right here halfway, this perfect tension. It's not slamming shut, and it's not like caught up at all. So let me demonstrate if we tighten it up too much, what happens. So if you try to drop, now it doesn't move at all. That means the tension on the shear is too tight. Now, having said that, I wanted to explain something. This test is not always perfect, because in order to do this test and get the perfect result, you want to make sure your shears are oiled and they're completely clean, because if they have any kind of like hair jammed between the blades, you're not going to get the same results. You may get the wrong reading. So also with blenders with larger teeth, when you do the drop test, you may not get the right result as well. So what you want to go by is ultimately the feeling, how you feel. If it's nice and smooth and it's, have no resistance in the operation, that's what you're looking for. So if it's too tight, you're having to apply too much thumb pressure, that means it's too tight. If it's wobbly and it's just got too much noise coming down the blade and they're all over the place, what feels right. So ultimately go by the feeling. So the drop test is just like a general test which you could use, but also it's not going to work perfectly on hard curves, because sometimes when you open and try to do the drop test, they may be perfectly adjusted, but because of that hard curvature in the blade, they're just gonna kind of catch at an earlier point than later, so you may get the wrong reading. But that's about it. If you have any questions, please check us out online, go to our Instagram or contact our customer service, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.